Black magic. You got to know, got the show. It's time to roll. So just tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want. So just tell me what you want to hear.
Welcome back to another edition of RatG TV. It's your boy Zeus here with my partner in crime, the one, the only, Welland Wingnut. How's it going, my friend?
What's up?
Not much, buddy. We're in day number 6,472 of our lockdown. You know what? Hoping restrictions are starting to look like they're going to be easing a bit after, I feel like we were in school and I feel like the teachers yelled at us for something. And then they realized, oh shit, we overreacted or maybe we were wrong. And now they're like, let's walk this back and hope nobody notices.
They definitely reached a bit.
Yeah, they definitely did. And don't get us wrong. We know everybody's in a kind of an impossible situation here. Everyone's kind of figuring it out as they go. We're just making a little bit of light where we can.
Laughter's the best
chicks. How's it going, my favorite two vegan hippie chicks? Thank you for joining the show and everybody else as well that's in it. This week, Steve and I are talking best movies based on video games. I don't have my PlayStation on in the background at all. I hope, actually, the game I'm playing right now, I hope they make a movie out of. I love when they make video games like this one just because they use real actors and they do the mocap for them. So if they were to translate it, it would work. And this one is called Days Gone. It totally got hammered by the critics, had all this hype coming out. And then when it came out, just nobody played it. I don't know what happened. It was the PlayStation's free game of the month this month, and I'm loving it. I think it's a great game. A lot of fun.
I must say, I like your choice of background because I just happen to have my little mini lightsaber with me right now.
Nice. Hello, two vegan hippie chicks. Stay tuned. Their show is going to be dropping soon, folks. Jill Hartley, how are you? Always lovely to see you. Great to see you. Now, folks, have you watched video game movies yourselves? If you have a favorite video game movie or a movie based on a video game, or one that you hate so much that you want us to know about it, drop it in the comments section. We'll talk about it here as well. Steven and I have got our list of 5 as we normally do. Steve, you've also got a movie that you reviewed this week. And, well, I mean, yeah. I think this is the first movie you've actually really looked forward to in 2021, though.
Yeah, this one was originally supposed to be out in February. It stars Bob Odenkirk, that we knew from the trailer, obviously. Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad fame, and so many other things. Me personally, I've been following Bob Odenkirk's career all along. Bob and Mr. Show.
Right.
Yeah.
With him and David Cross.
Big fan, and this one didn't disappoint.
For sure. Ian Jason Bradley says, that Cyberpunk game I've been playing seems to me it's going to be based on The Matrix. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. We talked a bit about that. I talked about that with my son a little bit today about that game. And I know people who, like everyone complaining about it because they rushed it. It took 10 years to make it. Did they rush it? But there's a lot of glitches. But the people that I know that own the game that are playing it love it. Glitches and all, because those glitches get taken out and, with patches that come out. Good to see you too. So let us know. Luke, hi guys. Street Fighter did a longer write-up on your post earlier. Oh, sweet. I'll take a look at that. No, we'll reference it here. But because we're kind of doing things new, we're doing that at the top of the show for those of you that come in to see what we're talking about. You're like, oh, they're talking about this, and then we don't talk about it for an hour. We're going to talk about it right off the bat, and we'll get to the news in the second half. But before we get to the news, like we said, we have Steve's 5-second movie review on Nobody, which is Bob Odenkirk, like I said. I watched this movie as well. I'll give you my follow-up after yours or whatever. And then we've got our buddy Jordan James is joining us again for another segment of OK Boomer. We got a teaser from his Jordan James show as well. Folks, go check him out. some great interviews, some a lot of positivity out there. And this world, that's the one thing we need at this moment. So make sure you tune in for that. And if that's your jam, check it out. Check his show out, The Jordan James Show. Monster Hunter Sucks So Bad. Was that based on a video game?
Yeah, it was actually.
Really? No, I haven't seen Monster Hunter, but I have not heard anything good about it yet. I'm going to go old school and go with Doom from 2005. Good pick, Jill. Well, you know what? Why don't we just get to it right away instead of holding off any longer? Steve, why don't you start us off? Give us your top 5.
All right. I'm going to go all the way back to 1994. Take a trip with me. Little movie from a game. There was a couple rival games out at the time, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. I think you were either on one side or the other at the time. Me, for the video games at least, I was a Street Fighter guy. Always preferred the characters. The movie, I love me some Van Damme, but the movie definitely did fail in a lot of points. But I still like to put it on my list. Also starred Raul Julian and our friend Andrew Borowski.
Oh, that's right. He played the Russian dude. That's right. He played Borat? I don't know.
Can't remember.
I don't remember. Yeah, Street Fighter. Such a bad movie. Ming-Mei Wong was in it, played Kung Lee. No, I'm glad you liked it. And I do agree. You were either Street Fighter or you were Mortal Kombat or you were Tekken.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about it.
I think they actually did make that movie, but I didn't actually see that movie. Luke says, Steve, can you get growth like that in a week? How can you get growth like that in a week? Are you part Bigfoot?
Well, go to my Instagram page and you can check out my The Legend of Stevefoot video.
Do it. You won't be disappointed. Or you will. What do you got next on your list after Street Fighter?
That was a horror movie from a German director named Uwe Boll. He directed a lot of video games. Yeah, easy for you to say. He directed a lot of video game movies, actually. Blood Rain in 2005 and the Far Cry movie.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. This is House of the Dead.
Nice. Yeah, I've never seen this one. I had no interest because horror.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah. But for you as a horror fan, how did it stack up for you as a horror fan?
It was good. It was definitely, it had some laughs. It was definitely freaky. So nice. it hit you from all sides as far as that. And as you can see from the rest of my list, I definitely got a lot of horror-based video game / movies on here. Move right on next to the movie franchise that's grossed over $1 billion, and that's Resident Evil.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched the first one, to be honest, and that was it for me. And it wasn't even so much of the horror aspect of it. Just something about it just didn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
You know what I felt like? What's that?
You play the games?
I did play the games. But there was that one sequence where they're in the room, and it's like a complete ripoff of the Canadian horror movie, The Cube. Mm-hmm. Remember? Where they dice everybody, and I'm like, oh my God, they totally ripped that off from The Cube. Folks, if you have never seen The Cube, don't let the fact that it's a Canadian movie scare you away. This is one of the greats, like, out there, like, of all time.
Like 3 of those now?
They made sequels to those?
Yeah, there's 3 for sure, maybe even 4. I've seen 2 sequels for sure.
Come on. That's great. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Luke says,
I'm pretty sure you can find them on IFC.
Oh, well, shit. There you go. Check them out. Just thought of one, Dead or Alive. Yeah. Awful movie, but Holly Valance, ooh la la. I don't know who that is, but
that's another one just on campiness alone narrowly made my list.
Damn. All right.
And then we're going to go to a real life inspired story. I mean, real life, not really, but the place itself was real life inspired, small town in West Virginia. It was actually Centralia, Pennsylvania, and that's the Silent Hill games.
Now, I always thought, wait, so which one's, no, that's right. Resident Evil was Raccoon City, right?
City, right. Yeah, right,
Right. Now, I remember these Silent Hill games when they first came out on PlayStation 1, and they were trippy back then. Like, I remember it being like a real thing.
So the real town, actually, it was a fire that I can't remember where the fire actually started, but then it ended up catching fire to the nearby coal mine, and that fire is still burning today. It's been burning for 60 years in this town.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Right?
Well, Ian says, I'm surprised they not made a Diablo movie. That would be pretty cool. And The Cube, that movie was awesome. Extremely awesome. Alone in the Dark, sleep on that. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have seen it, yeah.
Was it good?
I liked it.
Yeah? Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. If Steve's on board for a horror movie, it's got to be pretty good. For horror.
And then my last movie, now there's a couple of incarnations of this one. I went with the latest one, the 2018 version, starring Alicia Vikander, I think is how you say her name. And that's Tomb Raider.
Yeah. And I really, really enjoyed this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I was happy to hear that there's a second one coming out.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, that being said, I really enjoyed the first Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. And then the second one came out.
Right.
And I wasn't so much a fan anymore. So I hope that doesn't happen here. Because even this one had some aspects of it. You're like, oh, I would hope they would have stayed a little more, not realistic, because I get that they have to be somewhat spiritual and, supernatural in these. But I had hoped they'd stayed a little more grounded like they did for the first 3/4 of that movie. You know what I mean? But it was really good. I really did like it. Luke says, it's pronounced Alicia, ooh la la, Vic something or other. He says, I enjoyed the Silent Hill movie based on a real coal pit fire story. Oh, Steve just said that.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. So, yeah. Pretty good list.
I'm a lover of games and movies made about games, but I'm also a historian buff.
Yes. His favorite teacher, Mr. Muha, would agree.
Just don't touch me.
Don't touch my hat. All right, so we continue on with the next portion of our video game-based movies. As you see, a bunch here just to kind of jog people's memories. Some, as you can see, more times than not, they're bad.
As you see, the ones I mentioned there, Blood Rain and Far Cry, by the same director of Host of the Dead.
Nice. Yeah, and I haven't seen either one of those, but I really did like that Blood Rain game. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was a lot of fun. Have you ever played it?
I haven't.
You're a lady vampire with these kick-ass blades.
There you go. That's why right there.
Well, you're just a male chauvinist pig who doesn't.
No, I'm just not a vampire fan.
No, but it's a really good game though. It was intense. Or the movie, The Evil Within, was a movie before the video game. Oh, they did a wicked job on that game. Freaked me out and was not freaked out since Resident Evil 1 and was not a wrestler that did the part in The Evil Within. Oh, yeah, a lot of wrestlers do horror movies though because of their size, right? Just makes sense. All right, well, here we go with my list. I'm going to piggyback on yours. You talked about the most recent Tomb Raider movie, and I just said it before. I really did like the first Tomb Raider movie with Angelina Jolie. I thought it was good, especially when it first came out. I don't care what anybody who says who was at our age that came out then. It was a blockbuster, and it was a hit. Everybody loved it when it first came out. Second one came out, everyone was like, starting to get off of it. I understand that. But the first one was a really, really good movie, especially for a movie based on a video game. I think that, like before that, we had Super Mario Brothers and shit like that was just so whack, so bad. So bad, in fact, it made me go back to the 90s and call it whack. I'm just saying. Now, I don't know. Oh, I like Timothy Oliphant's portrayal of Agent 47, but the story was lacking, in my honest opinion. Yeah, and that's Hitman. I thought about Hitman as well. But, yeah, Tomb Raider was huge, Joe. Exactly. It was a huge success, and I thought it did well. Now, this next movie, a lot of people shit all over this movie, didn't like this movie at all. And it cost a shit ton of money to make, and it lost even more. But I actually really liked this movie, and I was surprised that I did. And that was World of Warcraft.
I almost thought for a second there you were going Rampage.
Hell no. That was on my list of bad video game movies. No, World of Warcraft. I thought it was a really decent movie, and I'm not big on really heavy CGI movies.
Yeah,
like
I think I shut it off probably about 25 minutes in.
Yeah, I honestly really liked it. I liked the story. I thought the acting was good, and to me, it was the story and the acting that did it for me. I got past the CGI pretty quickly, just because I knew kind of going into it. And another thing too, if I hear a movie shit and everybody hates it, I'm going to go in not expecting anything, and I have an easier time watching a movie like that. And I think that had a lot to do with it. And because of that, I got through the whole movie. And like I said, I thought it was a really good movie. I would have enjoyed seeing a sequel like they had originally talked about doing. Luke says, "WoW was an awesome and deserved a trilogy." Exactly. I couldn't agree more. I think it really did. Yeah, actually, Jolie was good. Yeah, man. Telling you, I'm low key good at this. No. All right, so that was World of Warcraft. That was my second movie. Now, I thought about putting the original Mortal Kombat movie on here because, honestly, back in the day, we fucking loved that movie.
Yeah.
We can't go back and watch that movie, though. That's not one of those movies that's rewatchable. It really isn't, because Christopher Lambert is just so bad. Honestly, he's just such a bad. But we've got the new Mortal Kombat movie coming out next week. That's why we're doing this theme this week. But with that being said, because I can't choose that one yet, even though I know I'm going to love that movie just because of everyone that's in it, I'm going with an animated movie that came out last year. It was Mortal Kombat: The Legend of Scorpion. And this was a violent, over-the-top, in-your-face Mortal Kombat movie it was the movie we were hoping for with the original back in the day, with the level of violence and how they've been getting in these adult animations lately. Remember back in the day, adult animation meant it was like Fritz the Cat,
Right.
it meant porn. Now it just means people are just getting dead.
No racist.
Right. But a really good movie. I liked it. Give me a break, Sonia. Okay, Kano to Sonia. Right. And then she cracks his neck. Yeah. So next on my list, one that was already mentioned. And this movie took me a long time to watch because when it came out, I wasn't a big fan of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson becoming an actor at first. Because I think he's really grown into an actor, and I think he's become a really decent actor. He knows how to stay in his wheelhouse. He knows how to do what he does well and act how he does well. So I
watch Pain and Gain.
Oh, I did. I couldn't get through it, dude. I fucking hated it so much because I low key really don't like Mark Wahlberg in real life either. So
Hilarious.
Yeah. Well, that being said, he wasn't in this movie very long, even though I thought he was going to be in the movie for a long time. And that's the movie Doom with Carl Urban. And Carl Urban, when I watched that, I was like, how did I not know about this movie? Because I was a big Carl Urban fan from back in the Xena and Hercules days, because he played Cupid, he played Caesar on that show, so, and then he was in the Lord of the Rings movies. He's been everywhere. Great actor. Loved him. And so he stole that movie, and that's why that tops my list for video game movies. So there you go, folks. We got a bunch of comments here. Let me see. Si crude. I don't know. I'm going to think that means yes, bad. Yes. Si crude. I have to agree that Mortal Kombat cartoon was awesome. They did a great job on it. The gore, it was crazy. Yeah, man. So good. Doom. Can't wait to see Black Adam. Yeah, Black Adam's going to be dope. No love for Marky Mark. Listen, go look up the hidden story of Mark Wahlberg and go look to see if he ever made any retributions for that shit in the past, and then tell me you're still like Marky Mark. I'm sorry. It just, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm sure if I was to meet him and he was like a different guy, everybody changes, but it still just really irks me that he never once apologized for that shit back then. Like, I'm sorry, man. And he was proud of it. Like he came out, he gets arrested, they take him out of jail, and he was proud of everything. Just look it up though, Nick, because I don't want to put my side of the story out there. You just go out and read everything you can about it. The Rock loves a good smolder in his movies. It may have been exploited in Jumanji. I can't smolder. I can smoke. But yeah, that's on my list. I hope you guys enjoyed the list. What did we forget? What movies should have been on that list? What are the worst movies of all time? Super Mario Brothers. Got to be up there.
Yeah, man.
We can do worst video games based on a movie. And that has to be E.T.
Yeah.
Atari. Like, didn't they bury all those cassettes?
I had a huge landfill. Yeah.
Which is going to be so weird.
Copy of that, the big money, man.
Yeah, it's going to be so weird like 2,000, 3,000 years from now, and archaeologists dig that up and be like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Look how advanced this civilization was. Double Dragon. Yes, Double Dragon.
That's one I saw when I was looking at video game movies earlier, too. I
Good or bad, though?
I don't really remember it, though. I know I've seen it, but...
Judge Dredd. But Judge Dredd was a cartoon, though. Oh, original was good. But again, the Carl Urban version deserved more praise for sure. That version of Judge Dredd, like it's just Dredd, it's called, so good, so honest to the comic books. He doesn't take his mask off once, and he's just you can't stop him. Like, he's just so fucking good. In New Mexico, I don't know what in New Mexico was. I missed something. Did they ever make a Contra movie? I'd watch that hard. You know what? Why haven't they made a Contra movie? Oh, hear me out. Instead of a Contra movie, we contact HBO and we make a Contra series. Anyone who's watched, there was a TV show on Cinemax called Strike Back. I don't know if anybody's watched it. It was basically a British SAS with a fucking an American freedom. I don't know what he was, former Green Beret, former Navy SEALs, whatever. So two of them just going around the world kicking ass. Contra could work on that same basis and same principle. I will watch anything with Carl Urban. Love him. Yeah, he's great. He was great as Bones in Star Trek. Like, honestly. And then they had this show that got canceled after 1 year because Fox fucks things up like this. But what was it called? Being Human, where it was him and he had that cybernetic detective partner. It was so good, had so much potential. And Fox aired it out of order like they did with Firefly. Bastards. I'm over it. I really am. I'm not. I'm not. Anyway, so like I said, coming up in about 5-10 minutes times, we'll have Jordan James joining us here with OK Boomer. But it's almost time for Steve's 5-second movie review. It's coming up on the movie Nobody. But before that, we want to just remind everybody of our sponsors here. If you are looking for internet or home phone anywhere in Canada, you're looking to cut some costs, especially in these trying times. We all need to save the money where we can, but you don't want to sacrifice service. Go to Tony over at DocNet.ca. You see it right over Steve's head over there, just over his shoulder. Go to DocNet. Give them a call, DocNet.ca. They've got home phone, they've got internet, and they can handle all speeds. They're all across Canada. And I'm telling you, he can get you handled. You're like, well, how good is it? Look, we're live streaming right now. As I already mentioned earlier, I have my PlayStation on in the background. My son's playing Xbox in the other room, probably watching YouTube at the same time. And I'm streaming in my bedroom right now. I'm just saying. Why am I streaming in my bedroom when I'm not there? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I have issues, but that's beside the point. Listen, I don't want the ghosts not to have nothing to watch when they're in there. It's that simple, okay? I'm thinking. I'm considerate like that. And you should be considerate as well of your bills and your wallet. You want to save some money and have some good internet service and even a home phone anywhere in Canada. Go over to DocNet. Give Tony a call at docnet.ca. Tell him that Zeus and the Wallen Wingnut sent you from RatG TV. Well, not the Wallen Wingnut. Just tell him I sent you. You'll be okay. We got some more answers coming in here. Max Payne was good, but let down by Mark Wahlberg. Listen, so Mark Wahlberg's, and I know that I said that I hate Mark, like I don't like Mark Wahlberg, the person. I can separate that from the actor. However, Mark Wahlberg's that one guy that I find, if he's in a movie where he's a bully, he's fantastic. That movie Fear, he was great. What was the other one? There's a ton of movies like that. Basketball Diaries, fantastic. I mean, but then when he plays like a scientist in Transformers, I mean, you have to kind of stay in your lane.
Story about how Leonardo DiCaprio said that if you guys cast Mark Wahlberg in Basketball Diaries, then I'm going to quit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But then they hung out for the day, and Leo was like, "Yeah, he's cool."
Yeah.
A couple Boston guys. I love Leo, by the way. What about Jackie Chan movies that made reference to Street Fighter? Oh, did they? Did not know that. Nobody is good if you want a lower budget John Wick. Worth a look, though. Don't expect a dog. Well, you're about to see Steve's 5-second movie review on that coming up next. And he's the bully cop in The Departed. Definitely real good there. Yes, I'll give you that. Like I said, that was the one I was thinking. I maybe would have changed his role, though, with Matt Damon, honestly, in that. But he did play a good role. But it's hard not to play good with that much excellence around. You got Leo DiCaprio. You're directed by Scorsese. You got Nicholson. You've got, oh my God, it was a who's who in that movie. Anthony Anderson. I don't dislike Wahlberg. Just didn't like him in Max Payne. Fair. And like I said, I don't dislike him as an actor. I just dislike some of his choices in his past. And none of us should ever be judged by our past, but you should be able to acknowledge your past. And if you've done something shitty, I think you should own up to it. And if you're not going to make amends, at least make apologies.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my thing on that. Anyways, I think it's time we get to everybody's favorite part of the show, and that's Steve's 5-second movie review. So, Steve, if you're ready, it's time for Steve's 5-second movie review by Steve. Yeah. Jazz hands. I feel so bad for Steve every week for having to do the jazz hands. I could just see him dying every week, just like, here we go, jazz hands again. He's like, can't we just get a new intro somewhere or somebody animate us an intro? But it just needs to be us doing that, honestly.
Right.
Right. So, Steve, dance, monkey. Dance. All right. So yeah, we've got some stuff coming up here for you. You had, I don't know why it's not in here, but you did do the movie Nobody.
Yes, the movie Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk, Christopher Lloyd, and Raza.
Yeah, man. I didn't know who that was.
You didn't know who that was?
No, I still don't.
He's actually in one of my favorite movies. He was in a movie with Jennifer Aniston and Clive Owen called Derailed.
Oh, no way. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah? Rom-com?
No, thriller. Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston in a thriller?
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston, Clive Owen, and I can't remember the act. Oh, and Exhibit, and another really good actor, British actor, I believe. Great movie, Derailed. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Nice. All right. Definitely do that. Well, so Bob Odenkirk, we all know you're a huge Bob Odenkirk fan.
Yeah.
Now, this is the movie that's compared to John Wick. I think it was it written by a lot of the same people from John Wick?
There is a lot of people that were involved in John Wick, which there already has been rumors of people saying, you know, that maybe it takes place in the same universe. Maybe we could get some kind of crossover. We don't know.
Do it. All right. Well, I'm going to put 5 seconds on the board. This is how we do it. You are going to give us your review in the 5 seconds of the movie Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk. If you're ready, sir, you may begin now.
Who's better than Bob Odenkirk? Nobody.
Wow. Okay. For all the Canucks in the crowd there. That's for all the older Canadians.
Video ready from YouTube, but
man, I don't even know if we'd get in trouble for that one. Tell you the truth, I don't think we would because it's so old. But yeah, that's So what did you think of the movie, honestly?
Yeah, it was you know, kind of an over the top action movie where Bob Odenkirk used to have a whole different life, and he was a badass. You know, we get to see him unravel slowly after I guess a home invasion, you would call it, at his home, and he really kicks ass in this movie. I said. Christopher Lloyd plays his grandfather, who's in a retirement home and kind of comes out of retirement a bit there. And of course, his friend Raza comes and joins in the action at the end. And it's just an all-around great, fun movie. Lots of action, lots of laughs.
Nice. Yeah, I have to agree. I watched it. I thought it was a fun movie, honestly. It was really, really, I don't know. It wasn't as realistic as John Wick, and John Wick wasn't realistic, I guess, you know, but this was a fun movie. And what I liked about this is he gets his ass whipped a lot, but he's like Captain America. He just doesn't stop. Luke, well, you're absolutely right. I do believe Clanny does. Clanny, what do you agree? We agree. We definitely agree.
We just got clan sharked by a viewer.
You got clan sharked. We need to rickroll. Like, we need to make that a video where he's rickrolling, honestly. Please, somebody, someday, give us that. Oh, shit. So, I'm just going to do something nice here. While you set that, can you just talk to the people a little bit as I send a little invite out to our buddy Jordan James, who's getting ready to come on the show. Actually, you know what? Let's get us started in the news.
All right. A couple deaths in the news this week. Older actor. Some younger people might not remember this show, but there was an old show called The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin. Actor Lee Akers passed away at the age of 84.
Yeah, I gotta say, I never heard of this guy. I didn't know this.
77, my mistake.
I didn't know the show was a thing, though. Aside from the cartoon and
right, that's what we were saying.
Right? Yeah, I was saying before. I had no idea. 89, though, that's a good life, and sounds like you had a decent go of it, you know.
And then from Harry Potter fame, and more recently the series Peaky Blinders on HBO, actress Helen McRory, 52 years old.
Man, that's super, super young too, right? Like 52. Like, and I'm saying that because that's 7 years from us right now,
right?
Like, right. So, but yeah, sad to hear. And that was a big one. I know that hit a lot of the geeks on our page pretty hard as well. A lot of them growing up with the Harry Potter series, and a lot of them noting her as one of the low key heroes or villains. I think in that. I've never seen Harry Potter. I'm sorry, geeks. I'm sorry, but. Trust me, I'm sure with me doing he said, she said every week, at one point I'm going to get that as it because Jade grew up in that generation watching that stuff. So I'm sure I'm going to have to watch Harry Potter at some point. We will be doing a show tonight, by the way, as well, just so everybody knows. And if you want to know what's going on in that show, I'll tell you in a little bit. Go ahead, Steve.
Last week, of course, this is a story we've been following for a few weeks now. Last week we lost DMX, rapper, actor, from the stories I've read about him, other despite his abuse, all around good guy. Far too young at the age of 52, I believe he was. We know now that his last album will be coming out this summer, and it is chock full of superstar appearances.
Well, I got a light one. Because y'all gonna make me lose my mind. You know what? I'm anxious and hopeful that this is going to be like his best album. Like I like a lot of his stuff. I've always liked his stuff. I always liked his flow. But it's been a while since he's had that chart topping album.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see this one do that. Yeah, she was Polly in Peaky Blinders, and she was Malfoy's mother on Harry Potter. Prince Philip passed away as well. Yeah, we mentioned that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a sad. It's been a rough week for the Brits, honestly.
Yeah.
It's been a rough couple months, honestly, for the Brits between Prince Philip, Harry Potter, Miss Malfoy there, and Prince Andrew, Meghan Markle. Just saying. So Amazon Prime and Lord of the Rings, we all know they've got their series coming out soon. They have got a huge budget. How much is on this? What is it?
$465 million budget for this series.
465 billion with a
million.
B. Oh, million.
Yes.
That is
$500 million.
That is insane. And the guy who played Cousin It on the original Addams Family also passed. Oh,
wow.
Sorry to hear that. Well, I tell you what, let's finish up the news in just a second. We got our boy Jordan James joining the show.
Heyo.
What's up, buddy? Jordan James.
What up, boys? How's it going?
Joe, check him on out. What's going on, my brother? How are you?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I'm good. Busy as hell. You know how it is.
Yeah, man. And well, you're working on some stuff. You've got. Oh, I totally didn't get a chance to see it. I completely apologize. How'd your live stream go yesterday?
Oh, it went good, man.
And everybody just froze. Yeah, did it?
Way back? Oh yeah, it was great. No hiccups, thank God. But yeah, everything went well, and we had lots of engagement, so that was cool. People tuned in and heard some classic children's songs.
And tell me, did the wheels indeed on the bus go round and round?
They did. They went very round.
Excellent.
All through the town.
Right on. Jordan's been working with Port Cares in Port Colborne, and he's been doing a lot of cool shit with them there. Obviously, working with the kids yesterday, did a live stream. So awesome. He's been producing for us as well. He's got other shit on the go. Also, we've got some stuff that we're working on as well. So yeah, it's a busy time of the year for everybody involved. Can you tell everybody a little bit about your show?
Yeah, for sure. So, hey, what up, Luke? Yeah, so the Jordan James Show coming at you. It's already out. So, I mean, check it out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. It's basically just about success. So we talk to people who have reached their own level of success, whether it be directors, singers, actors, entrepreneurs. My latest episode is with the children's authors. So we just kind of dissect success and figure out how they got there and what it really takes to get to that level of success.
Sweet. Well, let's take a look from your recent interview right here.
Mm-hmm.
There was one letter by one little girl, and she said, until in my book, Chocolate Rescue, there's a character of Petra who's a girl, and she takes the initiative to decide that she's going to go try and save these boys who are stranded on an ice floe. So I got a letter from this one little girl, and she said, until I read your book, I didn't know a girl could drive a boat. Oh, and wow. So you were talking earlier about kids needing to see themselves in stories. It sounds like a small thing, but in this story, a girl took the initiative and she became the rescuer. A little girl who was a reader needed to see that. So those are the highlights.
Dope, brother. Dope. That looked like a
Awesome.
pretty in-depth one too.
Yeah, it's really good. We talk a lot about Canadian representation in children's stories. So that comes out this Tuesday, 9 a.m. So peep it.
Check it out. Check it out. Now you come here every week to try to embarrass us old guys. Us Gen-Xers. You try to lump
no cheating this week, Jordan. I promise.
Yeah, I'll hold you to it. Yeah,
I don't believe him. He's cheating right now. No, I'm just kidding. We got a mix for us this week. We got a mix of both photos and of sayings. Now, what do you want to start off with first, sir?
Let's go back and forth. So let's start with one of the sayings first.
All right. So I'm going to just put the sayings in the order you gave them here. So number one coming up right here.
Yes. So DK, I have a Finsta. Let's be mutuals and LMR.
So did you know?
Yeah, either that or do you know?
Or do you know? Yeah.
Either or, yeah. I have a Finsta. I feel like we heard that on like Welcome Back Cotta.
A Finsta. See, like to me, like the slang, like a fin is like a $5 bill.
I don't know.
I don't think that
maybe it has something to do with five gangsters.
Yeah.
But no, let's be
Five
mutuals and LMR. Let's be mutuals and LMR. Love more radishes. And
you got it.
Did you know I have a Finsta? Let's be mutual and let's make romance. That's mine. I don't know what a Finsta is. Finsta, folks. What is a Finsta? Nobody's even helping here. Wait, Finsta, fine woman.
Not quite.
Do you know I've got a? I don't know, Steve.
I got nothing, man.
I have to tap on this. I really do. I got
okay.
nothing.
So this is like straight out of the Gen Z book. So this one is you guys got. Did you know? I have so Finsta is like a second or a more private or even a fake Instagram account.
Fake Finsta.
Yeah, Finsta. And so let's be mutuals. Let's follow each other. And LMR means like my recent. So basically like my recent picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
You better not be cheating now, Steve. I see you looking for this.
I'm standing in the hallway over here, and I'm telling her to get lost.
That'll do it.
Well done, sir. Well done. All right. So, do we go to a picture next then?
Yeah, let's go to one of the pictures.
Okay. Let me get rid of this right now, and so this is the first picture that I got up on here. I don't know if it's in the right order for you, but
okay.
I mean,
if I had to guess, I would say it's the reincarnation of Anna Nicole Smith.
wow.
Not a bad guess.
Yeah, man. I'm seeing some Anna Nicole Smith. I'm seeing some Pam Anderson here. But I am not seeing anyone that I know of. But I'm going to say, because obviously we don't know the name, I'm going to try to guess based on what we're seeing there. And going by that extravagant hat, I'm going to say she's an influencer of some type. I'm going to say she is a fashionista. She's a makeup influencer.
Okay.
She does makeup. That's my thing.
All
Steve,
right,
are you locking in with something?
I think that's a pretty good guess. So one of those two, yeah.
All right.
Luke says blonde fake woman.
Blonde fake woman.
I guess. All right.
Okay, so her name is Trisha Paytas. So she's actually former stripper and current social media personality with a net worth of over 4 million. She's probably one of the biggest names on YouTube.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's
What?
pretty big. 5 million subscribers, and she's been on the platform for like 13 years. She's basically penetrated like every corner of the online world. Yeah. She even tried to break the world record for speed talking. Oh.
Damn. Yeah, I had no clue. I had never, ever heard of her.
Yeah, she's crazy.
New Just In rapper Black Rob, who worked with P. Diddy, has passed away. Oh, no way. Oh, well, sorry to hear that, man. Penetrated, ooh la la. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Luke. Damn it. All right, now we're gonna go back to the talk because I had no idea about it. All right. So next up is
I put that snack in a snap trap and I got unsalted.
Can you say
like
that
a nursery rhyme?
Can you say that on the internet?
Yeah, 100%.
I think this is all sexual. That's all I see here. I put that snack in a snap trap and I got unsalted. So it sounds like he put his dick in somewhere he shouldn't have.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't have a condom on and he got an STD.
Dirty mind.
I got unsalted.
You sicko.
Listen, my mother ran a strip bar my entire life.
Was Trisha Paytas there?
Yes. Steve, you got anything?
Yeah, I don't know, put a snack in a snack trap. Like I gave a compliment to someone who was reaching for one, and
Are you cheating?
I don't know. No.
Kind of close, actually. Like there's parts there that were right.
Hey,
are you still trying to decipher it there, Ryan?
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Okay.
If that's something close, then I'm really off.
Kind of like when he said compliment, that's kind of that's basically what unsalted means. So it's like insult disguised as a compliment. That's what unsalted means.
Oh, it's like a backhanded compliment. Basically,
yeah. So I put a snack in a snap trap. So I sent a Snapchat to a person that looks really good, which is a snack. To see if they were purposely
is misogynistic.
To see if they were purposely ignoring my text. So that's what a snap trap is. So like sending a Snapchat to somebody because if you open it, you see that they've opened it.
Oh.
So that's a Snapchat. Snapchat.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean,
so you weren't that close, man. It's not very sexual at all.
Mine's way better.
I mean, I'd say. I
think mine's way better. Luke says, I put my penis in a Snapchat and no one liked it. Luke, put the bottle down. Put the bottle down.
I mean, he's close. That's what Snapchat's for, is it not? Like, it's private.
They really put the snap in Snapchat.
Touche.
All right, next up here. Oh my God! So when I saw this picture smaller, I thought it was Zendaya. Now that I'm completely wrong by seeing the picture blown up, I realize I need to wear my glasses more often.
Yes.
Right away, I think I have the first part of their name. And I'm going to say Lil.
Lil.
You would think.
Lil Pump? Is that a Lil Pump? No.
No, but that's actually a good guess.
Is that a Lil?
It's not a Lil, actually.
All right. So is this a rapper, though? I'm agreeing with Steve, though. I think it is a rapper.
It is a rapper, yeah.
So I don't know any new rappers at all, their names. So I'm going to say that.
Ice, then.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is Lil Junk.
Not a Lil.
I took that from Luke.
Lil Junk.
Luke is killing it tonight. I have no idea.
I'm gonna say Ice Tray.
I'm gonna say, listen, the ice stuff was all 90s and 80s. Nobody's doing ice anymore.
No.
Lil was all 2000s. What is it now? It's all like numbers and shit like 6.
That's what I'm. Okay, so you're not wrong there. So his name. This is 24K Golden.
Oh my God, we play this guy at school.
Yeah.
We play him on our rock station at school.
Really?
Yeah. Him and Billy Idol.
So he's most known for his hit single Mood, which is still sitting pretty at number 13 on the Hot 100 after hitting number 1 and spending 35 weeks on the chart.
No shit.
Why are you always in a mood?
No clue, but I do know that name.
Yeah,
And
you know the song too, right?
But did you see how I got there?
Yeah.
The 90s and 80s was all Ice, Ice T, Ice Cube, Vanilla Ice. Then
Yeah.
2000 was Lil Wayne, Lil Kim. Well, Lil Kim was the 90s actually. But
Mhm.
still.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, the whiskey is coming through tonight. Where are you from, Luke? We know, buddy. We know. We love you, anyways. All right, so back to the last saying.
Yes.
That Heather is such a pick-me girl. IYKYK. If you know what, if you know, you know.
Yeah,
That's almost
you got that.
I'm
Almost.
so happy with it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, right. That Heather is such a pick-me girl. So she's like a teacher's pet. That Heather.
Sorta?
That Heather. And the Heather, if it's Heather's like when we're growing up, she's a mean girl then.
Right.
So that Heather, that mean Valley girl is such a girl.
Or it's the opposite. And it's someone who's not in the circle and wants to be, constantly going out of the way to try and be.
I think it's the other way. I think it's the mean girl who's like when she's in public, she's like, "Oh, pick me. I want to be this. Look how great I am." If you know, you know.
Yeah. Pretty close.
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah.
Let's see what the comments are saying here. The beautiful woman is great if you know, you know. That beautiful woman is great if you know, you know. Oh.
That's pretty well spot on. Yeah. The only thing that he missed there was the pick me girl.
All right. Well, hit her up.
Yeah. So Heather basically is that pretty popular girl. It's kind of like the slang for like a Karen. Like we all know what a Karen is. So like that's just another girl's name that we use to describe a type of person. Pick me girl is basically the girl that always tries to impress others by being different.
Right.
So it's saying that pretty popular girl always tries to impress by being different. If you know, you know.
Yeah, no.
I want to ask you, Jordan, have you ever seen the movie The Heathers?
I have not.
Christian Slater, Winona Ryder when they were in high school age.
Yeah.
Wow. Good movie.
Probably what, 92, 93?
90.
Maybe even before that, honestly.
90 maybe, yeah.
Yeah, like I would say we were in elementary school, I think, when that came out, honestly.
Wow.
That
I think I've heard of it.
Let me just check. Heathers it was called, though.
Yeah,
I think it
Heathers.
was called The Heathers. I think, yeah, it was, Heathers. 1989.
Wow.
Winona Ryder, Christian Slater, Shannon Doherty.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Nobody else.
Big names, though, still.
Phil Lewis. You know that name, Jordan James.
Oh, from Zach and Cody?
That's right. Mr. Mosby.
No way.
Mr. Mosby was in it. He played Dennis.
Still running in my lobby.
Yeah, right. Still running on my deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wow. Sorry, I'm like reminiscing on all this old school shit. But yeah, no, that was awesome.
Wow.
So now we got a couple comments here, but then we'll get to our last one. Christian Slater, Heather's great movie. Exactly. Whatever happened to Christian Slater? He won a Golden Globe for Mr. Robot. He's doing another TV show now. Now that Mr. Robot's done, he's working. He's doing well. Like I said, he just won a Golden Globe like maybe a year or two before the pandemic. So is that like the new AC in BC? Like before Christ and after Christ? We're in the year 1, B COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before COVID. He's in TV now. Yeah, he is. All right, so let's get to the very last one here because I know Jordan's got to wig out of here. This is the last person you have up here.
Yes.
And I know this face, I think, until I blow it up. No, I don't. I thought that was the girl from that CW show, the country girl.
She looks really familiar.
Yeah, she looks like, oh my God, I can't remember what the name of that show is.
Can't put my finger on it. She definitely looks familiar.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's the one that I think it is. Say again, Jordan?
Like, no doubt that she definitely looks familiar to you guys. So you guys don't know?
Wait, no. I'm not giving up yet because I just want to check IMDb. Not to see if that's it. Well, I mean,
see if you're right.
That's going to be what my guess is going to be her. But I got to find the show first. I don't like Steve. You feel like you recognize her as well, right?
Yeah, I the second I saw her picture, I definitely seen her in something.
I don't know. I'm trying to find it on here. Heart of Dixie. That's who she looks like. The girl from Heart of Dixie. Rachel Bilson is who she looks like, but Rachel Bilson's a lot older than this girl is.
Yeah.
So
this girl's up and coming.
I have no idea who that is. Captain Birdseye's daughter. I don't even know what that means.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. My God.
Kaya Gerber, model and actress, over 6 million Instagram followers, and the daughter of Cindy Crawford.
Wait a second. Cindy Crawford's daughter's last name is Gerber. So
yeah,
her daughter was a Gerber baby.
So what has she been in?
What's
so
that?
She's what has she been in? Is that what you said, Steve?
Yeah.
So she's been in a couple of shows, but she's probably going to be most known for her upcoming role in American Horror Story.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Steve's a big American Horror Story fan anyway, so
yeah, she's going to be in that alongside Macaulay Culkin.
She hasn't been on it yet, though.
No, she's a model.
Kaya Gerber, right?
Kaya Gerber, yeah.
Shit, yeah. Wow, yeah. I had no idea. I didn't know Cindy Crawford had a kid.
Yeah,
she's an actress. Yeah, cool. Well, there you go. The more you freaking know, and she does. When you look at it, she does look a lot like Cindy. You can see it there. I wonder who her dad is.
Yeah, her dad is Randy Gerber.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Randy Gerber, businessman.
I was gonna say Mr. Gerber.
He founded nightlife companies Midnight Oil and the Gerber Group.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
maybe she literally is a Gerber baby.
Yeah, could be.
Whoa. Yes, American Horror Story. Can't wait. She is Cindy's me. Yeah, I still think she looks a lot like Rachel Bilson, though. Honestly, do you know who Rachel Bilson is, though?
I've heard that name before. Yeah. What else is she in?
When she was on, I only know her from that show she was on the CW for like half a second.
Just checking. Oh, 8 Simple Rules.
Yeah, she was on that too.
I'm watching that right now, actually, on Disney Plus.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you finally happy with having Disney Plus now? Now that they've got this catalog,
they definitely have a lot more to offer.
Mm-hmm.
This is her.
Yeah.
Like, I think she looks a lot like her.
And she was also in How I Met Your Mother.
Right. Yeah, 4 episodes of that. I'm just looking at her wiki.
Yeah.
That 70s show as well.
I recognize her from. Guaranteed.
Oh, she was in Buffy too. That's like my favorite show.
Oh, maybe that's where I knew her from too beforehand, because I knew I'd seen her somewhere. But she's one that I've mixed up with a lot of other ones as well. Disney Plus, LOL, woohoo!
It's fire.
Mr. Gerber, and yes, a very Randy Gerber.
Well then,
Put the whiskey down. Put the whiskey down. She was definitely a plus for Disney. Oh, Star was definitely a plus for Disney. Yes, adding stars on there is great, man. I'm loving all the shows they've got on there. I know you got to take off soon. We're going to be hitting up the rest of news soon, so I don't know what you want to do. If you want to stick around for a bit, or if you got to go. But yeah, we're about to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you good?
I'll stick around and see what you guys got cooking. Yeah, I'm interested in the headlines this week.
All right. Well, we already did the deaths and stuff, but one thing we didn't do, and I felt bad for not doing it, was doing a theme. Whoever made that intro for us did a great job.
Oh, well, I wonder whoever that is.
Yeah. Everybody's loving Luke right now. Luke is killing it right now. Hey, Beck, I'm a Sears freak. Yay, theme time. All right. Star Wars. Okay. Better. I don't know. The Sears freak was kind of funny, though. The Psycho shower scene in your intro. Yes. Yes, he did put the scene from Psycho in there. We're actually in there as well. All right. So to get back with the news, where did we leave off, Steve?
My next story was the Toxic Avenger remake.
Yes, they are remaking the Toxic Avenger. Tell us about her.
Yeah, the original was, of course, from Trauma, 1984. Peter Dinklage was already attached to this, and we now know that Jacob Tremblay, who is a Canadian actor, he was in Good Boys. He's also in Dr. Sleep, and he was in the new Predator movie where he played the autistic boy.
Sure.
Predator was after. Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched the new one, so. Yeah. So, good movie, though?
Toxic Avenger?
Yeah. We're like, you think this is a good, yeah, and you think this is a good spot, like a good idea for a remake? Because Kevin Smith was talking about this a few weeks ago, and he said he wouldn't do it because they wanted to go big budget, and he's like,
right.
That's not Toxic Avenger.
Years ago, he was offered it. Yeah, and he said the budget was too big. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the complete opposite of what the Toxic Avenger always was. You want it to look like it's somebody wearing a cheap dollar mask.
Trauma was notorious for their B movies, Nukem High.
Yeah, B movies. B movies if they were lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he was the original run and gun director as well, where they wouldn't get permits to shoot anywhere. And they'd just go set up, film, and then film as long as they could until someone came and gave them shit, and then they'd leave.
Right.
It's awesome. Speaking of remakes, and we kind of skipped over this story as well. Young Guns. I don't know how I feel about this one. Is it a remake? Is it Steve? You were telling me about this one.
So yeah, this is going to be, I guess, a direct sequel from the original, and the partial story of part 2. And Lou Diamond Phillips says he has been given a call, and that this is a go-ahead. So,
I mean, all right, just do it right. Just do it right.
I do know that Emilio Estevez is working with the original writer and creator of the first 2 original movies. So,
oh wow.
Well, that's all right then. But still, like, it's not like any of those guys could suit up again, even with the de-aging. You couldn't. They don't have that budget. They don't have the Disney money to do that. So I really don't know about this, honestly. I like it how it was, honestly, but do whatever you got to do. Luke says people might be liking my comments right now, but you wouldn't want me on your show. It's late here every week, and I'm always drunk. Word, Luke, word.
That's why we love you.
Yeah, and we do hope it does justice as well, buddy. All right, so what else you got there, buddy?
Joey Ramone biopic coming to Netflix called I Slept with Joey Ramone, and it's going to be starring Pete Davidson as Joey Ramone.
Yeah, I mean, all right. I guess
Pete Davidson's sick.
Yeah, man.
I do like Pete Davidson. I was a Ramones fan. I actually did see the Ramones on their final tour. They opened up for White Zombie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where was that? In Hamilton you saw them?
Yeah, Cops Coliseum, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be good. It's got to be a comedy, and I think it has to be very, very loosely based. If they do this, it has to be like The Dirt, is what I'm thinking.
Movies like this, it always comes down to a solid script, of course.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, hey, man, all right. We'll do it if they got to do it. We got word that Scream 5 is definitely in the works and has been green-lit.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Can it hold true? Can it recapture? And, Steve, we were talking about this earlier. when they filmed this, they filmed multiple versions of this.
So they gave cast members multiple scripts, to twisting scenes that they weren't in completely to keep even them guessing. They weren't allowed to read each other's scripts, obviously.
Yeah.
They filmed multiple scenes to put in place, and so all the other ones are just going to be scrapped. People don't probably remember, but I think it was part 2. The script was leaked by somebody. I don't know if it was the cast, but the script got out, and they ended up scrapping the story entirely and going right back and writing it from scratch.
Wow.
Yeah.
But see, I kind of feel like they've taken a page out of the book of the Avengers and Feige, or at least the Russo brothers, because that's what they did with Infinity War and Endgame, is they filmed multiple different scenes with all the guys, and they never filmed them together. Nobody got the full script, so nobody knew really what was going on in that movie, except for Feige and the Russo brothers and the writers. And even when it came to like commercials, like remember they filmed for Infinity War, they filmed Incredible Hulk in that big war scene where they're all running together. Yet it wasn't him in the finished. It was actually Banner in the Iron Man suit. So yeah, I like this idea. I think this is a very good idea. Is Wes Craven back on board?
No, but he did hand over the reins, and he said he had full confidence in the people that were behind this one. So it's been Wes Craven approved.
Sweet, right on. What do you got next, buddy?
Next, Urkel, Jaleel White from Family Matters. He has his own cannabis line coming out, working with 710 Labs in Cali. This new line comes out on 4/20, and it's an entire line of cannabis products.
I'm having a cigarette. I don't smoke.
Urkel.
Purple Urkel is what it's called, right? That's so fucking great. Like, I'm so happy for him for capitalizing on that. You know what's great about him too? Is that role was supposed to be a one-off.
Right.
Remember, he was supposed to be, or just a couple episodes, the nosy, annoying neighbor that they figured they were going to have to cancel off the show anyways because he was too fucking annoying. He ended up stealing the scenes and chewing up scenes and got what, 7 seasons?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. It definitely became his show for sure.
Yeah. Like they were one of the big parts of, what was it? The TGIF for ABC. Right. Thank God it's Friday.
House, Family Matters.
Yes. Step by Step.
Videos. No, America's Funniest Home Videos was on Sunday.
Yeah, it was Step by Step, Full House.
Right, Step by
Family
Step.
Matters, and a couple other ones that would come in and out. Like Step by Step was one of those that didn't last long, but came and went. But yeah, pretty cool. You know what? And talking about those older shows like that, how about this for old school? And I think this one tugs at even Jordan's heart. And I was today years old when I found this out. Not today, but when this story came out, at least. Macaulay Culkin is married to Brenda Song. London Tipton from The Sweet Life with Zach and Cody. They just welcomed their first child as well to the world.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them. I had no fucking clue. When I found this out, though, I don't know if I'm the one who did this. The first thing I did was Google their ages. And they're actually not that far off. So, but I just, you always forget when they do kids shows, a lot of time the kids on the show are a lot older than what they play on the show. So, yeah.
He gets bitches, man. He dated like Mila Kunis for like 9 years too before that.
Yeah, when her and broke up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stepped right in there. Well, he's got that Home Alone money.
Right.
Like he'll have that money. He'll be rich for the rest of his life. He'll never be. But he was taking. I saw that he was taking some heat online as well, because he had said something about, and I don't want to paraphrase. I think he made some kind of joke about having his yellow babies or something like that, or something along those lines. People took it like.
Oh no.
I could be wrong on that, but I know I did read something. He was taking some kind of heat about that, but I didn't want to share the story because I just didn't want to perpetuate the hate. Well done, Macaulay. Right. Beck is happy with that. So yeah, well, congratulations to the happy couple. Steve, what else you got for us, buddy?
I skipped past the story here. It was when we were talking about remakes and stuff. Slumber Party Massacre, the great horror classic from the 80s. 1982 was the original. There ended up being a couple spin-offs. The original budget, I think the first one was $220,000. It ended up making $4 million. Like, this was a huge
yeah.
1982. They've wrapped up filming in South Africa. It's going to be coming to Sci-Fi. No plot details yet.
Okay, right on. I hope you enjoy it, Steve.
For those that aren't in the know, this was the one that the guy, he had a guitar with a drill bit on the end of it, and that's how he would kill the girls at slumber parties.
What in the?
What? No. No, I'm definitely still not watching it. And my last story that I have, and it was trying to piggyback it on the Steve Urkel one, but I totally forgot. But, you know, when you think of Cheech Marin, you think of weed. But Cheech and Don Johnson coming back, little Nash Bridges action. My only question, who the fuck asked for this? No, like, when we were young and Nash Bridges was on, only grandparents watch that.
Yeah,
You and I are 45. You and I are 45. Those people are dead. Who asked for Nash Bridges to be back on the? What's next? Fucking Matlock? If Matlock comes, don't you hate me?
Matlock will make a comeback.
I know Perry Mason.
One of those shows that will come back around every so often.
All right, so I'll do you one better then. Andy from Mayberry. Could they do that show nowadays? And would they switch it up?
Right now.
Would he be black now?
Maybe,
The town sheriff. Oh my God, it's like a Blazing Saddles crossover. I mean, like, you got the black sheriff in the white town in the southern town. I like it. I want this made. Somebody make this. Book it.
This is definitely going to have to be independent, and I don't know how they're going to get a distributor.
Oh my God. Luke Toff is killing it. Slumber Party was epic. Wait for it. His next comment, he screwed the girls.
Yes, Luke. Yes.
Because he was killing them with drills.
That's messed up.
That is so special, man. Wow, what the hell just happened there? Well, I don't know. Did you got any other stories? That was my last story.
Yeah, we this was a story we talked about a couple weeks ago. We knew that we're getting another Chainsaw Massacre. It's going to be a direct sequel from the original. It's going to focus around Old Man Leatherface, and we know now that it has gotten an R rating.
Nice. Hey, let me ask you something. Did you watch the one with Matthew McConaughey?
I did.
Did you like that? Because I heard a lot of people say that was a really good movie, like a lot of horror fans.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, did you? So you didn't like it?
No, I did like it. It was definitely a different twist on Leatherface. That's for sure.
Sweet. I still won't watch it, but thank you for letting me know.
Given the sensitive topic nature, I'm not going to touch the subject. So.
Okay, thank you. I think I need to thank you for that. We're about to book out of here. Before we do, I want to remind everybody I'll be back on 10 o'clock tonight Eastern time. So, you know, a couple hours still. I'm going to be back on with He Said, She Said with Jade Parks. This week we're doing Oscar movies. I gave her The Departed. She gave me Parasite. And then I don't know I forget what the theme was for the second movies, but she gave me the movie A Simple Favor, and I gave her the movie Smoking Aces. I feel like I give her the better movies every week. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying. You folks want to see those reviews? You want to see what I thought of Parasite? That won the Oscar last year. Have you heard of it? Have either of you watched the movie yet?
This is a movie I've had on my watch list for a while now, and I haven't brought myself to watch it yet.
What type of movie do you think it is?
I watched the trailer a couple times, and I'm not really sure. I really don't have a fucking clue.
It's a thriller, isn't it, or some kind of like?
Right. No,
thriller.
Like a lot of people think it's a horror movie of some sort.
I definitely did not think it was a horror movie.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it is not a horror movie. I was gonna say there's no horror aspects at all in this movie.
Nor did I think it was a comedy. Maybe
I mean, there's some funny fucking parts in this movie. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I legit laughed, but I think a lot of times I'm not supposed to be laughing when I'm laughing because
comedy dabble in all the other genres. No other genre can really do that and have the movie take me serious still.
Right. Yay, Massacre. I'll try to be concise when he said, she said is on, or conscious, I think he's trying to say. Yes. I just wasn't reading it right. Yes, join us then. We'll be on here as well. Yeah, man. I don't know that the movie. Like I said, I'll give it I'll wait till later to tell everybody, but I will say I did enjoy it. But I don't know, man. The Departed and Smoking Aces. Smoking Aces is such a fucking. That's an adrenaline ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably haven't seen it since it came out, but it was a good movie.
Oh yeah. Well, watch it again. Watch it again and see how many people are in that movie. You're like, holy fuck, he was in this? Because a lot of people, it was their first movie, like Chris Pine. So, but yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, Con awake later. Lucas,
I'll probably just stop by just to claim that Catwoman is the greatest movie of all time.
You need to stop with that Catwoman bullshit. That is why you'll never be on that show. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a good movie.
No, it's really not. Like, I mean, look at this outfit. Check out her outfit.
Oh, dude!
You've been struck by, you've been hit by Clan Sharky.
Clan Shark is going to be Paul White's new identity.
We forgot that story.
Tag team partner.
Yes, we forgot to say that story too.
Have you seen Waterboy?
You ever seen The Waterboy?
Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, with Adam Sandler. Yeah.
So Captain Insano, the wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Big Show plays him here.
Yeah, Big Show, wrestler Paul White. He's trying to get the rights to play Captain Insano in AEW wrestling right now. He wants to revive the character.
Oh wow.
So sad.
Poor Big Show is trying. The sitcom didn't do so well.
You know what? I didn't mind it, honestly. I'm surprised it got. Well, that's a Netflix thing. They do that.
They do.
Anyways, well, thanks so much to everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, if you're looking for internet, go check out docnet.ca. Tell them RatG TV sent you. Also, our boy Jordan, thanks for coming in and making us feel old again.
My pleasure.
Don't forget to check out the Jordan James Show. When's the next episode dropping?
Tuesday, man. Check it out.
Do it.
Yes,
this
sir.
Tuesday. Check him out. I thought you guys were going to say Captain Insane was Clan Shark. We should have. Anyways, for everyone, y'all are hilarious. Night. Thanks first time watching. Thank you, Beck. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, come on back. We're here every Saturday, 6 p.m., 6-ish p.m. And then, and come check out He Said, She Said later tonight. Again, for the Well and Wingnet, for Jordan James, I'm your boy Zeus. I hope you all had a fantastic night, and peace out and enjoy your weekend.
Black magic. You got to know, got to show, it's time to roll. So just tell